So I'm going to go with the original plan. I'm going to teleport down in a second, but we're just going to go to this thing first. Well, he's going to get stuck. Chase, thank you very much for half a year. Thanks once again, DK. Would you do a fan club thing and get an official ENCOM badge from the Blue Peter badge, lol? Then the monies from the fan club will pay for the PO box. What? What does that mean?
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
I don't really understand what you mean.
Take the exit. Use the right lane, then continue straight.
I don't... Listen, the PO box will stay as long as it's being used, and the £360 a year that I have to pay is justified. If it's not being used,
then turn right.
It's of no value anymore.
Turn right.
Means a physical badge.
Continue straight.
If I have to post a badge to everybody, and that costs like 2-3 quid a go, imagine sending out 100 of them.
Use the left lane.
That's the same as me getting a PO box.
Turn left.
I mean, do you think about this stuff? Oops. Picking up a job in a new city A, going to new city B will count to, yep. After that, getting a job in B, going to C will count as 1. That's what I said. That's how I read it. If you go to or from a city, it scratches it off the list. You have to visit all 12. All 11, sorry. Sarah's drank all the Yorkshire tea. We only have PG tips left. Whoa. Yeah, that's fine, Dave. I'll bring my own tea bags. I ain't drinking PG. I mean, PG's alright, but I'd rather not, you know? When I don't have to. People might be more inclined to donate as to get them something in return. So, let me get this straight. You want me to set up a fan club where you can buy a squirrel badge that I then post to you? And the profit from that pays for the PO box. Is that what you're suggesting? And can I counter that with, that might work in the first year, but what about the second year? Do I have a different badge? Too much faffing around, you're not kidding. You basically, I've got to say to Mr. Squirrel, would you mind sending out hundreds of badges to people? And then dealing with the inevitable emails of, I've not received it, Squirrel. Where's my badge? It's lost in the post. Oh, God. Might as well have a badge on Teespring and people buy it from the PO box. I agree with that. I can't remember if they do badges. I think they do, actually. But in all honesty, I mean, seriously, who wants a badge anyway? I don't wear badges. Like, when I was 5, I had a badge that said I'm 5 today. You know, I think that's what you do when you're 5. But apart from that, what do you... I mean, when you're an adult, what do you really want a badge? What, you can put it on your pajamas or something? Saying I'm a squirrel fan? I don't quite get that. Maybe I'm wrong, but... You collect badges, says Dave. Well, you're weird, Dave. I'm a badge saying I'm an adult. I'm still 5 mentally. Have a badge that says that. Lol, Jimmy. Squirrel cufflinks. You tried that hunting sim too, it just says the advanced artificial intelligence is definitely not their selling point. Yeah, I honestly refund it. Look, if we can get somebody to donate 1 million bits, we'll be fine anyway, right? Still waiting. Right, let's move down to... down here somewhere. And if you donate 1 million bits, I can get rid of my fake setup and give you a real one. How about that? We're all winners then. Wait, are we in Coeur d'Alene or... Sorry, Coeur d'Alene. It's got... I'm right underneath where it says Coeur d'Alene, but it's not actually pinged it as being discovered, which is a bit weird. Wait, can I just go here then?
Oh, yeah.
What the heck? I got a squirrel branded ball pen, wristband and cap. I'm sorted for life. For life? Well, the pen's never going to run out. Battery H, the journey to 1 million bits starts with 200. See, that's the right attitude. That's the right attitude. Just keep sending in 200s until we get to 1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously. Guys, why is this not unlocking Coeur d'Alene? What's going on? Job market. You had the same problem, Heffy. Right, it's not just me going mad. Look, it's still not unlocked it. What? Okay, let me just drive around and see if it does it. At some point it's going to realise that I'm actually in the city. Schnorken, thank you for 200. Maybe I should put a 2 million bits countdown timer up now. And then put next to it PO Box goal 2 million bits. Look at this. I'm driving through the middle of the city and it's still not discovered it. What? That could be interesting. Road to 2 million bits. Can I have a cup of tea? Yeah, but Captain Flint, I don't want to take a job from here. I want to take an external contract. Thomas, it doesn't do that normally. Every other city, it doesn't never done that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, these lights. Can we get some timed lights, please? Ben GT. Thank you for 200 bits. See, we're 600 into 2 million.
Oh, yeah.
Chucky Shrews. 1, 2, 3, 4, 800 bits. Thank you, Chucky. Here's some more for the pot. Thank you. Why not just buy a second house for your post? Oh yeah, that sounds like a good, sensible plan, Dave. I like your thinking. How about this, Dave? How about I just give people your address and they can send stuff to you. You can open it and then send me pictures of what's in it. And if it's really good stuff, you can send it to me. And you can keep the chocolate bars. Blackbird, thank you for 67 months. I'll have Dave as my P.O. box. Zero and F9 a second time usually works. I am right in the city here and it's not pinged. This is quite bizarre. Vanilla Donut, we're at 1,000 bits now. Thank you, Donut. We're nearly there. 1,999,900 to go. Woo! Let's grab some fuel while we're here. Do you have any plans for another convoy soon? Now, funny you should say that, Jack Garrett. Funny you should mention another convoy. Because we was planning a convoy on the 22nd of August. And then some scumbag called Microsoft came along and decided to release Flight Simulator for 4 days before that convoy. So now, upon reflection, it seems like a really bad idea to have a convoy just a few days after the new Microsoft Flight Sim comes out, because, quite frankly, I'm going to want to be streaming that, and I'm sure you're going to want to play it and watch. So, I think we're going to have to postpone the convoy to a different date. So, unfortunately, instead of having an August convoy, we might have to have a September. We can have a convoy in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I would love to do that, but honestly, I'm not going to do it like 3 or 4 days after release. But no, we should definitely do something like that. Because Microsoft Flight Sim has multiplayer built in, right? So we should do some kind of flying convoy trip thing or something. But I'll have to think about how we can do it. Dave 007, 0077, 200 down, 1,200 down, 998,800 go. No, you've missed a 1 off the front of that. It's 2 million, Dave, not 1 million. Oh, Benner, why did you have to drop 245 bits just when we had lovely, simple maths? 200? It was easy, but you dropped 245. And now we can't work it out anymore. A Flight Sim Air show. I like it. Just a whole bunch of Cessnas flying overhead. Mr. Groot Pierre, 1,500 bits. Let's speed things up. Thank you very much. Thank you, Groot Pierre. Vakanov, thank you for a year. Doug 1, welcome back. Nutty Jim, 29 months. Thank you very much, guys. Right, external contracts. I still haven't got it discovered, but whatever. Let's see where we can go. Get down to Grangeville. That's 185. That'll count. And it's not a stubby trailer. Go down to Boise, but we came from Boise, so that's no good. We could go over to Twin Falls. That's a long way. Okay, I think the best one is... Where's it gone? That one.
Oh, tea?
Yep, Mrs. Squirrel's making one. Nutty Jim. Here's some bits. Thank you, Nutty Jim. Tea's on the way. Thank you. What do you think about doing it roughly the first week of August? Because it's basically the only 2 available weekends in August were the 15th and the 22nd. Not for us, but for Truckers MP. Because Truckers MP has other events going on in the Saturdays. And the 15th is now too close in terms of organisation. So there was only the 22nd left, and that, you know, because that's 4 days after the release. And there was nothing else in August, so it'll have to be September.
Beginning route navigation.
Because it's not just what we can do, it's what Truckers MP have available. Because, you know, we need the servers, we need the convoy planning, we need our team guys and our planning. You know, there's an awful lot goes into it, and we need time for the application forms and getting the emails out and all the rest of it. It's a massive operation. I mean, it's not like, you know, London 2012 or anything, but it is quite a big amount of work to do it. Baz, you better believe it. Weather 982, 1,000 bits. Did somebody say bits? Thank you very much, Weather. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. See, we're close to a PO box now. 3.5 weeks is the organising enough. So normally we put the form. What happens is we put the application form out, and then we give that at least 2 weeks.
Recalculating.
We give it at least 2 weeks for people to apply. Okay.
Make a U-turn.
So we want to push it. If push the application form out, we need at least 2 weeks to advertise
Use the
it,
right lane.
which
Then
means at
turn
least.
right.
What's this? Shut up. At least 2 or 3 Sunday night
Turn
truckings to push that out, so that people are aware that the convoy is taking place and don't miss out. Then you need to take the applications in. You need to get the first lot of emails out, which tells people they've been accepted, they need to join the Discord server.
Keep right.
Then you need more time to get the rest of them in, so you give that a whole week. You wouldn't believe. If you don't do it, we've done this so many times that we've worked out what you need to do. And if you don't do it this way, people will either not be aware there's a convoy, or they'll forget to apply, or they'll apply and not join the thing because they didn't get the second email because it was in the spam folder, etc. It's a big operation. Trust me, we know what we're doing. To unlock Coeur d'Alene, you need to go to Company Plaster and Sons. Is that hitbox broken? Butler Hives, I broke the 300,000 channel points. Tom Sunday, please don't time me out. No. Nice one, Butler.
Take the right turn ahead. Turn right.
Or the reply to the email that tells them not to. Yep, that's the other good one. The email that says, do not reply to this email. And they reply back with a question. You're like... What part of do not reply to this email do you not understand? Hey, look. We've discovered it.
Arrived.
Wow, well done.
I need to make that well done audio a bit louder. Jones, thank you for the 250 bits. So yeah, to cut a long story short, there was a convoy planned in August.
Beginning
That will now
application.
happen in September. Capiche? Imagine an air convoy will be something along the lines of those on VATSIM events like Cross the Pond, especially during departure phase. It depends whether we did it GA or airliner and how kind of flexible or strict we want to run it. But certainly the new flight sim will open up a lot of possibilities, I think. Yeah, we can't really do a convoy in DCS, but I don't know what you could do in DCS. There's all kinds of possibilities, but GA sounds easier. I think GA is a bit easier to control because the speeds are much lower.
Take the left turn ahead. Turn left.
You know what? My sim has been running a lot better since I turned off SSAO. Let me, well, low. See what happens. GSR's fuel controls easy to not get lost on the buttons. turn it off, it just eats GPU cycles. I'm kind of feeling the same thing there, Viddy. I'm just watching it now and seeing what it does, but yeah, it's just like, wow.
Aye, 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 aye.
It absolutely cripples frame rates. That's really bad. I'm going to turn it off. I mean, I've got a 2080 Ti and I can feel that. I can feel the effect of what that's doing. Circleman, thank you for all the bits. Testing, testing. Does this work? It does. On the road to the PO box. Lol. Yeah, I'm going to turn it off. It's so much smoother without. No jets or helicopters at launch. It's on the wish list, says Scotty. You've got to look at Microsoft Flight Sim as a platform that has a release date, and then after that, they'll build on top of it. I mean, what they've done is still mind-blowing, right? You just think about what we're about to get here. We're going to get the whole world.
Keep right.
And like, what, 37,000 airports out of the box? A whole bunch of them handcrafted, depending on what you go for. Like, insane scenery. I control my refresh rate with a different thing, Houseman. I control my refresh rate with MSI Afterburner.
Continue straight.
You know, we're going to get a groundbreaking sim, is what we're going to get. And there are still people complaining. It's staggering what you're going to get. I mean, they're even going to give you stuff out of the box that you'd have to pay for with other sims. Can't say, Baz.
Use the right lane, then continue straight.
It depends what you're doing, Chris. I mean, so there's a few
Continue
things.
straight.
Firstly, I'm using 400% scaling, which obviously affects your quality and your frame rates. Secondly, my graphics card is also encoding for the stream and encoding for local recording. So it's already doing other stuff. But for me, turning it
Use the
on
right lane,
visibly
then continue
changes my
straight.
frames.
Continue straight.
Well, Donut, the reason they've done a CD version of Microsoft Flight Sim is because people asked for it. They didn't want to download, you know, whatever, however many gigs that is. They didn't want to download it, so they asked for a CD version. Plus, I think some people still just like having a physical copy of something. They just can't get around that fact. Some people just like having it. I used to run second PC Corvac, but I do it all on one now. It's so much easier.
Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight. Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
I don't have a CD drive. I have one portable CD drive, well, a DVD drive, Glenn. I have one portable USB DVD drive that I use if I need to. It comes out of the cupboard about twice a year.
Use the left lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
It's some nice scenery.
Continue straight.
This is just me, or does she say continue straight? Just say it a bit weird. What are we hauling? Just looks like a standard container to me. Do you use online storage sites? If so, what do you use, Black Falcon? I use Dropbox Business, and I use Backblaze for backup. They're the two main online things I use.
Use the right lane, then
So
take
I have
the exit
a...
on the right.
Is it two
Take the exit
terabyte
on the
Dropbox,
right.
I think? I think they're upping it to 3. And then Backblaze to cloud backup my
Take the left
NAS
turn
stuff.
ahead.
So I back up to my NAS drive, and then my NAS drive cloud backups to the Backblaze thingy.
Turn left.
Well, with the critical stuff, Jens, I have it in Dropbox and in Backblaze. Because with critical stuff, you've got to consider the geographical elements of it. Like, if I back it up to my NAS and then don't back it into the cloud, and then my house burns down, you know, I'm toast. Nice one, Jeffrey. Penoxy, I agree, mate. I've worked in enough businesses to know that is true. The
Continue
backups are
straight.
shocking sometimes. Absolutely shocking. Like, my personal backup is better than their business backup, you know? Like, literally, businesses have gone bust. Like, many, many, many times, businesses have gone bust because they didn't have backups of critical data. And they couldn't recover from it. It's unbelievable. Like, I've said this before, backups are the thing that you was going to get round to right before you had a disaster. And I've seen that a few times. I've seen the pain it causes. It's like, oh, well, I was going to sort that out. Yeah. Was. Dragon Hero, thank you for 44 months. Thank you. I'm gonna enjoy a cup of tea because I can. Oh, and it doesn't burn. It doesn't burn. That's so good. Oh, my second cup of tea. Your backups are still on tape. It's not entirely mad. Plenty of backups still go on tape. Mr. Shepherd. Shepherd93, thank you very much. Thank you for gifting 10 subs. That's very generous of you, and most of those subs are brand new ones. That's amazing. Like, at least 7 of those subs are brand new subs. Never been subbed to me before. Thank you very much, Shepherd. Please give him a thank you if you got one, guys. Nice product placement of the cup. Lil. You think I picked the cup?
Continue straight.
They got a nice range. I hope if we don't reach 1 million bits, we can reach 1 million subs. That'll never happen. Even AAA streamers don't get 1 million subs. I can't imagine a sim streamer ever getting that. Oh, do you know what? I did not actually check for that. Oh, I missed a viewpoint. No! I did not look for this. I've not actually seen that viewpoint either. Do I turn around? Do I turn around and go back? Dang it. I don't think I've done that one. Or did I? Oh no, I think I covered it in the video maybe. Yeah, I think I covered it in the video. It's okay. Yeah, I remember it. Walking back to rent. Oh, what is that? It's a very random building. Good evening, GS Helen. When you say it won't happen, is it Twitch only or Twitch or YouTube for 1 million subs? When I say it won't happen, because to get 1 million subs, you would have to have an insane viewer base. Let's say half of your viewer base subscribes, right? Which doesn't happen. But let's say they did. That means you got 2 million viewer base. So how many views are you getting per stream? Beacon, I don't have... Oh yeah, it's not me, Beacon. It's butter smooth here, but I can see the upload's gone a bit janky again. High maintenance, maybe at some point, yeah. Oh, come on, scumbag. Every single way station.
Recalculating.
Old spiral highway to the right. Nice. We'll gift subs of 100, Devil Dude. There you go. Everybody gift 100 subs and we'll get there. Bezos gifted you a sub. Nice. You're currently getting into flying drones. You've had a few, but you've just made a purchase for £1,300 Mavic 2 Pro. Wowzers. What are you using the drone for? Plymouth Reliance. How many subs? Was that 5? Thank you very much, Plymouth. Thank you for gifting 5 subs. That's very kind of you, sir.
Use the left lane.
Don't forget to give your gift or a
left.
thank you, guys, if you get gifted a sub. Like, they've literally spent money to give you a sub.
Take the exit on the left.
Might get 1 million subs on Twitch around about Yacht 60. Liz. Places required to have a license for a drone if they're above a certain weight now. I think the advice is to always get a drone license anyway. Like, register your drone and get the license. You have to at least learn the air law, which is similar to doing your PPL. If you already have a PPL, you've already got that stuff. Interestingly. Because what they want you to learn about is like the classes of airspace and stuff. Wow, again? Every single one? Dilbert.
Recalculating.
Glad to see you're okay now. You've inspired me with this game and wanted to play it for a while. Hopefully getting your brand new PC in a couple of weeks. Enjoy, dude. Thank you for the bits. That's Audified. Thank you for gifting 6 subs. It's very kind of you. 6 is unusual. Thank you for the support, though. It's very generous of you. Keeps happening to you as well, Plymouth. Yeah, some generosity going around, Heyman. Absolutely. I don't know, Panda Boy. Yeah, maybe. I think you can turn them off in the options, can't you? The way stations. They recommend it to start with and pedal. Well, if you watch that video I did at Eldril, where I cover like the G920 and the Thrustmaster, take your pick out of those really. The kind of... The only way you can get more for your money really is to go second hand, and that's got its own risk. Just for aerial hobby flying, I've passed the CA drone registration course, looking to get my A2 COC license. So just, like, literally you're just doing it for a hobby, Jeffrey. That's a lot of money. You could think about doing it commercially if you really enjoy it. The heck? There's no work being done here. Baz, did you know you can also, instead of gifting multiple subs, you can gift months of subs to a single user? Yes, that's true. That's new actually, Baz. Also, in your total amounts of gifts is now measured in months, not in subs. Examples follow soon. I think that's a new thing they brought in, where you can gift multiple months of sub to one person. Stinker Thinker. That's a very interesting name, Stinker Thinker. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, it is recent gens. It's when they brought in tier 2 and tier 3 emote slots, extra emote slots, and they brought that in at the same time, I think. The ability to gift multiple months. I'm not sure how much it'll be used, to be honest.
Turn left.
AN4211, thank you for gifting a couple of subs. To George and Cook. You've seen it done twice. It's an interesting one. Like, if I was gifting 5, like say I was gifting 5 subs, I'd rather I'd rather gift 5 people 1 month than gift, you know, 1 person 5 months, for example. That more people benefit that way. I don't know, Red Devil. I don't know if anybody's gifted multiple tier 3. I mean, that's the other thing you can do. You can gift different tiers as well.
Take the right turn ahead.
You can't, Jens. That doesn't work that way.
Turn right.
If you gift somebody multiple months of subs, it doesn't add to their months subbed. It adds to how many prepaid months they've got. You will never ever overtake Whiteland and Thyrox as long as they maintain their sub.
Arrived.
All it does is mean you're sub from a number of months, but your total sub month still stays the same. It only goes up every month. Troll alert. Yeah, because I'm sure there's a good demand for it, Jeffrey. Like drone, like legitimate commercial drone footage. Used for all kinds of things.
Oh, yeah.
Big lad, 1,050 bits. I love the extra 50. You deserve the support you're getting. If I could afford to gift 1 million bits and subs, I would. Oh, this channel's helped me through some dark times and appreciate that, dude. That's some very kind words, big lad. Thank you, mate. Thank you for the bits. You can ding if you want to. In your own time. Whenever you feel like it. Thank you. Liam, it's fine. Thank you, Caps Influence. I've got some ideas, Bennett, but I need to find an artist. I need to find an emo artist, I think. I'm gonna ask Gears, but I've got a feeling he'll say he's too busy. Yeah, progress 4 of 11 now. So now I've got to start keeping track of where I've not been. I think so far we've been Sandpoint, Coeur d'Alene, Boise, and is it where are we now? In Salmon? No, Grangeville. I bet you did Audi. I knew somebody would. There's a huge amount of work. Yeah. I can totally believe it. Let's get to Lewiston. And Big Lad, 1,050 bits and 5 subs. Thank you very, very much, Big Lad. And if you got one, give him a thank you. Let's see what we've got coming out of Lewiston. You can check your water truck job. Yeah, you can, Bron, but you've got to cycle through each one. It's easier to either use memory or write it down, or somebody in chat does it.
Welcome back, Nando.
Lewiston to Grangeville, nope. Boise, nope.
Welcome back.
Twin Falls, that'll do. That's one. It's a bit far, but it'll do. Or we could refresh, try and get lucky.
Got some cake?
I don't want cake at the moment, thank you. The truck is a cake. Well, looks like we're going to Twin Falls. I would have thought that we could get something to Nampa from here. Or Ketchum. Nampa or Ketchup would do. All the talk of drones has me wondering if there are applications for drone uses for truckers. I don't know. I mean, you can think of lots of use cases for drones, right? Everything from filming, you know, like movies and TV, that kind of thing, to surveillance, mainly, like surveying high-rise buildings, checking for damage, all that stuff. Surveying land. There's just so many uses for drones. Alright, I'm just going to have my medicine while we're trying to find a job here. My alarm just went off. So don't panic, my cameras are off momentarily. I think we're going to Twin Falls. That's the long one. I really wanted to catch him. I can't believe, like, Boise's here and Nampa's there. I've not seen a single job for Nampa. Not one. Not a single job. And nothing for Ketchum either. That's so weird. That's too far. I think there's something wrong with the job engine, you know.
Cup of tea?
It's even further.
Happy anniversary, Nando.
This is crazy. Oh, this is so frustrating. There we go. Medicine taken. Yeah, but Red Devil, we've already been to Boise. I need to go somewhere we've not been. We started out in Boise. And I don't want to take these trailers because they're rubbish. I'm just going to teleport somewhere else. This is weird. It's utterly weird. I might go to Idaho Falls. Definitely not loud enough. Can I have some roads, please? Thank you. Kind of feel like that river noise is a bit loud. Right, we've not done Idaho, have we? Idaho to, that's too short, that's 57 miles. Which is a shame, because I had some really nice trailers. That's 170 to Twin Falls, that's not bad. Grangeville, I've already been. Ooh, that's a nice one. You see, it's too far. I've already been there. That's a nice trailer as well. Right, it's over 100 miles. There's 2 cities we've not done. Let's do that. 864, yes. You the World Trucks event was easy, but finding fine potato jobs for Steam achievement was hard. Worst pups? I have no idea, Seth.
Beginning route navigation. Use the right lane, then continue straight. Continue straight.
No, Seth. Is that loud enough?
Continue straight.
It is very pretty, but it is a bit too loud, I think.
Use the right lane, then turn right. Turn right.
There's the Instagram streamer. I don't really get, though, why you would get a selfie phone and then start waving at it like that. It's just such a weird thing to do. It's not a waterfall though, is it, Giddy? That's not a waterfall. Like, the water itself's fallen like a meter or something. I forget what they call those things. They have them in, if you go to the city of Bath in the UK, they have a similar thing. It's not rapids.
Take the exit on the right.
I'm trying to think of the term. It's not a rapid, it's not a waterfall. Is it
Take
like
the
a
right
weir or
turn
something?
ahead.
I think it's called a weir. Yeah.
Turn right.
You can hear a weir, but it's not stupidly loud like a waterfall. Yeah, if there's a wolf there, it's definitely a werewolf. Badumch. Hey, I didn't make it up, gents. Don't blame me. That wasn't my gag.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
It is a
Use the
bit
right
weird.
lane,
Yeah.
then turn right. Turn right.
That company called Gallon. Is that a real company? Can't be. No. I was gonna say, like, if you had a company called Gallon, and then America went metric, that would look pretty weird. Maybe they'd rename themselves to Liter or something. Just pretend it's a French company. Well, you could call a French company cheese, or sorry, fromage, or baguette. Or like fromagettes baguette. That was an aggressive lane change.
Continue straight.
There's a chain of gas stations here in Idaho called Stinker. Are you for real? I've seen this kind of junction in Seattle, where they have the train line just goes straight across the junction.
Keep left.
Triple CE, thank you for 55, I can't talk. Thank you for 55 months. Put your teeth back in. There's a chain of gas stations in Austria called Pink. And that's what the stations and pumps are, pink. It would be really weird, Baz, if they call themselves pink, and then their colours were like blue. That would be even more weird. It looks horrible. I was watching the Porsche Mobil 1 Super Cup thing, which is on just before the F1. In between the F2 and the F1, they have the Porsche Mobil Super Cup, and the team that's dominating that is called I think it's WLT, and they have a pink and white livery. So it's quite literally the car that keeps winning is a pink Porsche.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
Home Improvement Warehouse.
Arrived.
Arrived. Where's Jeff? There must be a Jeff around here. Somebody sat around playing on the phone. Well, Gladestone, SCS can't do much about the size of the state, can they? It is what it is. It kind of fits with the never satisfied moniker. Yep, Racing Point's pink as well. Yeah, it'd be curious to see what they do next when they go east. There's like 3 states that if they do next, will put them right in the center of the US.
Beginning route navigation.
Right, let's have a look at the route. Okay, well there's one here in Idaho Falls. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen that though. That viewpoint. So we'll go past that. Pocatello. There's a viewpoint just before Twin Falls. That's the Arch Bridge, in case you don't know. I did show that in the video. And there's another one here with the Spud Farm.
Beginning route navigation.
Alright, we've got doubles this time. Oh, that only just fit around that corner. You're guessing Wyoming after Colorado. I think they're doing everything they can to avoid Texas. I've said this before. I think Texas is the elephant in the room. And at some point, they're going to have to do it.
Turn left.
So I don't think we'll see Texas until 2021. They may even do Texas in 2 parts, you know? A few points in Twin Falls near your destination. No, there's two viewpoints at Twin
Use the
Falls.
right lane, then turn right.
Didn't we just go over this? There's 2 viewpoints. There's one here where the Arch Bridge is, and there's one here where the Spud Farm is.
Turn right. Use the left lane, then turn left.
Subwolf Price Games, thank you for 11 months.
Happy anniversary.
Good streamer
left.
deserves subscribing to. Thank you. Volpe Spacer, welcome to the No House, Volpe. I hope that's how you pronounce that. Maybe. Lee, maybe. They might have the asset team on it. I mean, the asset team has always got to be ahead of the mapping team anyway. Like, they have a research team, and then the asset production team, and then the mapping team.
Oh, yeah.
What? I just followed him. Trespassers will be shot, probably.
Turn right.
Alex, I saw your video on racing wheels. 1 second. Got myself a Thrustmaster CX leather on your advice. Love the wheel. Thanks to the bits. Dude, I'm glad you're happy with it, Alex. I've said that before, Baz. 80% of Texas is just nothing. I think that's why they're so worried about it, to be honest. Like, it's much easier to work with a state like Idaho, where you've got a lot of rich, diverse, you know, landscapes and then great things that you can drop in. It's far harder to do a state like Texas, which is just massive empty miles of bolt straight roads. Like, how do they put stuff on it to make it even remotely drivable? I love these big fuel stations. Paul didn't answer me. Well, Paul's driving a truck and trying to read chat, dude, so,
Use the left
you know,
lane,
try not to take
then
offense.
Turn left.
I literally didn't see your question. Now, the quarantine beard fits you. Thank you, Boosted Dog. It's not a quarantine beard, though. It's a beard I've grown since October 2018. It is far from quarantine beard. If you don't believe me, go to SquirrelPlus and watch some VODs from, like, last year. Yeah, Texas has a lot of big cities, but in between there's just miles and miles and miles of nothing. Yep, 2018. October 2018 I started growing it. As FBC Kelly. What's your favourite pizza? I like anything like Meat Feast. Domino's do a... what's it called? Is it... oh, not cannonball. What do they call it? It's got like meatball on it and meat and stuff. I love stuff like that. Anything without anchovies is fine with me. Meteor, that's it. Meatball Meteor pizza. I like that. Because it's got like a barbecue sauce, it's got meat, it's got meatballs, it's nice. I like the meat lover as well. And I also like the veggie spicy. What do they call it? The veggie volcano or something. Are you hungry? Don't blame me, I didn't start this. Interesting viewpoint.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the
Overpriced
right.
on delivery here though. Domino's pizzas are overpriced.
Take the exit on the right.
You have to get them in like a 2-for-1 deal to even remotely make them sensible. I mean, honestly, paying that kind of money for what is basically bread and some stuff thrown on it is just insane. I used to like Asda pizzas actually. If you've got an Asda where they have the counter, where they have a load of them out, and you can get massive like 16-inch pizzas really cheaply, or you can even ask them to make one and tell them what you want on it, and they're so good. Anchovies are just horrible to me. Horrible. See, look at this. This is lovely driving. This is lovely. See, I don't like stuffed pizzas. I've always felt stuffed pizzas are a rip-off. They're just a really clever gimmick to basically sell you a lot less topping. They just sell you more dough and put cheap cheese inside of it. And people are like, oh, this is great stuffed crust. It's like, yeah, but your actual topping has just been reduced massively. I used to like the Pizza Hut Edge ones. Pizza Hut, I think they stopped selling Pizza Hut Edge because they realised it was costing them too much money. Yeah, I like Pizza Hut pizzas, but my family don't like them. They say that they're a bit greasy, and they are a little bit greasy. But I still like them. The Edge pizza, it was so good. Harry Carnes, thank you for 42 months. There's cheese and stuffed crust. Pizzas is cheese string. It's just very cheap processed cheese is all it is. I find the same, Ibrahim. The stuffed crust pizza is just really heavy. Nice one, Goose. You haven't had a Pizza Hut in 15 years. I mean, if you go into the Pizza Hut, you can use the salad bar as well, which is quite nice. Garlic bites is really good. I think Domino's do little garlic dough balls as well. And they're literally just a piece of dough rolled up and then they squirt garlic butter inside. I mean, it must cost pennies to make them. Yeah, well, the plastic burger cheese is exactly that. It's heavily processed cheese. Butler, Paul, you missed my previous delivery. I literally can't see it, Butler. I can't see it on my list, mate. I'm sorry. I can see everything down to the last 10 minutes. I'd have to tab out to view it. It was long ago. Rip. Can you just repost the message, Butler? Was there people from the UK talking about chains like Domino's? Is there also a mum and pop pizza shop? There are independent pizza places. Obviously they vary massively. There's also, you've got Pizza Hut and Domino's, and then you've got what's it called? Papa John's? It's another one. And then Frankie and Benny's do pizzas, but not specialised. And then you've got supermarkets. Pizza Express, I don't rate Pizza Express at all. Honestly, don't rate them. I think they're very expensive and the pizzas are not very good. If you want the best pizza for me, Zizi. Zizi make a very good pizza. They always use a fire oven and it always comes out fantastically well. If you get the garlic bread with caramelized onions, it is fantastic. Garlic bread and caramelized onion from ZZ is fab. Yeah, Prezzo do pizza, but they do Italian stuff. If you go to Prezzo and you like fish, get the spicy salmon pasta dish they do. It's amazing.
Take the left turn ahead.
You went there, was only served like 40 minutes after arrival. The pizza was terrible. Yep. I just don't like Pizza Hut at all. Pizza Express. Remember that from ZZ last year? It was amazing, Bez. Yep, it is. It is so good. So good. Interesting, little P. I think the British are a fan of fast food restaurants, you know. They seem to put a priority on the speediness of food rather than the quality of food. It's a weird British thing. So that's why McDonald's and Domino's are so popular, because they serve quickly and consistently, but the food is not necessarily great. And Nando's is popular as well. But to be fair, Nando's is both quick and nice. I like it. Rome burnt his mouth. Oh, he almost died. But we expect that with Rome. If you've never been to Nando's and you like spicy food, definitely go. Big Macs are getting smaller every year. Maybe your mouth's just getting bigger. Tommy Tuckers is great for kebabs. I'll stop here in case you've not seen it, but you probably already have. It's worth seeing. This is the bridge that you come when you come into the falls. I've not noticed that, Ibram Skyheart. If you get the double chicken pita bread, double chicken wrap, it's still pretty massive. You get a lot of chicken. And the peri salted chips are just brilliant. Big Macs haven't changed size. I currently work for McDonald's. I think that's called the Perrine Bridge or something. You've got Five Guys here. Not so long ago, they have some really good burgers and fries. The viewpoints have only been in the game with this release, El Plagiato. They're literally only in Idaho right now. They're a new thing they've added. You should watch my video. Squirrel cheese.
Got some cake?
Well, my message was about subscription months. Due to work and busy life, I wasn't able to watch streams in 2018 and a bit in 2019. I forgot to renew the sub, so I'm 53 months now. I missed out on 15. Dude, don't worry about it.
Continue straight.
It's okay, Butler. Thank you, mate. I'm sorry I missed that. I do remember briefly reading something, Butler, about that, and then it shot off the screen. I'm sorry I missed it. There's no other way you can buy those months back, unfortunately, Butler, but thank you for your support anyway. I do remember your IRL issues, though. I do remember you saying that you were going to have to go away for a while. I remember that. But at least you're back. You like Five Guys, the describe as where fast food burgers should taste like. I've been to like gourmet burger places. The thing is about a burger is there's only so much you can do with it. There's only so much taste you can put in. Before you might as well just have had a sirloin steak or something.